Welcome, motorcycle drag racing fans, and stay with us in this video because we're going to take you through the exciting conclusion of 3 different drag bike classes over in Australia. Yes, Cycle Drag's quest to take you all over the world continues. Right now, you're taking a look through the lanes at modified bike getting set for round number 2. It was a rain delay 52nd annual Gulf Western Oil Winternationals here at beautiful Willowbank Raceway. Plenty of cars, big turnout. You know if you're running round number 2 when it's dark, it was a rain postponed soggy weekend. But anyhow, in this video, we're going to show you modified bike, competition bike, and extreme bike. So many Hayabusas, ZX-14s, ZX-10s, GSXR 1000s, and more. Stay with us. We picked this up in round number 2 of modified bike. Again, modified bike, very similar to what we know as Pro ET in the United States. Select your own dowel-in, cut a light, get to the finish line first. And we begin with Allen Annis Jr., the number 2 plate holder from last year in his Hayabusa, getting set to take on this man, John Lewis, and his Kawasaki ZX-14. Allen Annis Jr., one of the toughest out there. Lights up that tire. Annis Jr. down into an 875. Lewis down into 906. Good old-fashioned ZX-14 versus Hayabusa showdown. Which one do you like better and why? Let me know in the comments. ZX-14's been out since 06. Hayabusa's been out since 1999. Oh, a red light start. John Lewis fouls out. Negative 024. That means Allen Annis will cruise on to round number 3. As I said, we'll show you this race all the way to a conclusion. Here's another one for my Kawasaki fans coming up. Far lane, it is Laeith Skinner, the Kawasaki ZX-14, one of the toughest racers over in Australia. Near lane, you're taking a look at Russell Bell. That's a Kawasaki ZX-10, and a quick one. Dialed into an 891, Laeith Skinner over there on the 14, dialed in at an 858. Should be a good race. This is round number 2, a modified bike over in Australia, Willowbank Raceway. Oh, another red light start. If you're new to drag racing, you can't do that. The red light start will be an automatic loss. That sends Leith into the next round. Here comes our next pair. Phil White running the CycleDrag.com decal. We appreciate Phil and all the racers running that decal. Kawasaki versus Suzuki. Here you go, GSXR 1000 fans, near lane. This is Craig Banks. He's down into 905. Actually quicker than the short wheelbase ZX-14 of Phil White. Far lane. Phil's down in at a 965. Green lights all around. Finally, we got a race. Will it be the Suzuki? Will it be the Kawasaki? Who do you like and why? Top end. Give it to the GSXR 1000. Nice run there. And a big starting line advantage for Craig Banks. Here comes another Hayabusa. This is Scott Mutch. Beautiful purple Hayabusa with the extended swing arm. He'll set to take on Brian Alviso. Comes from Queensland, Australia on the Kawasaki. Great night for racing. It's getting late. It's getting a little damp. The track's getting cold. But these racers are still doing a great job. And we've got winners to crown. The sweet sound of side-by-side burnout. So are my Suzuki and Kawasaki fans keeping score so far? Because we got another showdown. The ZX-14 coming up, the successor of the ZX-12, designed to compete with the Suzuki Hayabusa. Motorcycle community very divided on which motorcycle they like better. I can tell you drag racers say the Hayabusa is easier to work on. They like that. A lot will say the 14 is faster out of the box. What say you? as we watch this drag race heading for the finish line, 1,320 feet away. Win light coming on, give it to the Busa. 866 on an 861, he was 020 on the tree. Another one of the toughest racers over in Australia you're taking a look at right now, that is Dayne Brandon, Suzuki Hayabusa. Can't miss this thing, striking paint job. It is set to take on Tammy Goldthorpe on a Suzuki GSXR 1000. This will be our final pairing as Dayne waits patiently. Doing that burnout to clean off that radial tire, put a little heat in it, and they're going to need a little heat because, as I said, this racetrack's getting cold. It's called the Winternationals for good reason. It gets cold in Australia. But we're going to motor on to the finish. As I said, now if you'd like to have some fun, pick your winner. Now that you've seen almost the complete round 2, we'll take this all the way to the final round. GSXR 1000, Dowdenden 877, Dayne Dowdenden 842. Oh, big reaction time advantage for Dayne. That'll give him room to play at the far end. Chops the throttle down there. Yes, takes the win. 847 on an 842. He was 065. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we switch gears. Fans of all ages having a good time. Let's bring up the exhibition category known as Extreme Bike. Similar to Pro Street in the United States, although it is open to wheelie bar bikes. You can have a maximum of a 75-inch wheelbase. Really, it's designed to invite fast no-bar bikes. But like I said, the rules are very liberal. It's exhibition at this point only. It is heads up. First one to the finish line wins. No doweling. I know some of you guys out there do not like doweling racing. This is heads up racing. And check this out. I wanted to show you this. They invited us up to the tower.
I come from an organization called the IDBL, that was IHRA's motorcycle division over in the States for the past few years, and we would have great turnouts. I never knew that the turnout was this strong in Australia. I'm incredibly impressed.
We do have the biking community over here in Australia is extremely strong. Even
that was myself with the Australian announcer calling that round of Extreme Bike. I really appreciate the folks at Willowbank Raceway for inviting Cycle Drag up to the tower to do a little announcing. We had some fun. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's jump into competition bike. We picked this up in round 2. Some of you may be saying, what the heck is competition bike? Simply put, think Comp Eliminator in the NHRA, Super Eliminator in Man Cup. It is a class for purpose-built drag bikes where you run off of semi-professional handicapped Australian records. So many different combinations legal. There's a man right there with wheelie bars, Ethan Wright. If you're a fan of old school Suzuki GS Pro mod style bikes, he's your guy. Again, so we're running off of different indexes based on your combination. You can break out in this category, just not by too much. Very similar to NHRA Comp Eliminator. It's all about cutting a light and getting a good run. And in this cool era, we can see some individuals step up. We've got 7 competitors left in competition. We will take this all the way to a finish. We're going to show you the finals in modified bike, competition bike, and extreme bike, so do not leave this video. So we're going to crown some winners. That's David Hutchinson lighting up that GSXR 1000. He's a very skilled competitor. He's taking on the 988 Turbo of Mitchell Ward, far lane. Mitchell, his index, 8755. Oh, red light start. Red light start. He hands the win to Mitchell. That's a great feeling. Mitchell knows he can just take it easy on the equipment and save it for the semifinals. You don't want to put that cherry on the tree, that's for sure. Red light start is a killer. This should be a very interesting matchup. Ken Collin, one of the toughest and most skilled racers over there, taking on another bad hombre, Ethan Wright. There is our aforementioned Suzuki GS wheelie bar bike. The index for this machine is a 730. Index for Ken Collin, a 789. Collin, a defending champion, thus the number 1 denoted on the back of his motorcycle. Who are you liking this one, guys? Old school, new school, bar, no bar. Oh, red light start for the no bar bike. Ethan Wright is going to the semifinals. Woo! Let's show you a little slow-mo burnout action too. I thought this would be cool. Enjoy. Gotta love it. That is Jason Ellem. Competes in competition bike, also one of the top competitors in extreme bike, as he's set to take on Peter Puznik. 2 fast Hayabusas, identical index here, 789, 2 nitrous bikes. They're long, as I said, they can run many different combinations here. Top end of the racetrack, give the win light to Jason Ellem. He's on fire and his crew loves it. What a weekend for Jason Ellem. We'll see if it continues. He's going to the semis, and we know that Craig Edwards is going to the semis here on his turbocharged Suzuki Hayabusa. Index here a 744. We'll see what he can do heading into next round. Quarterfinals in competition bike. We already know who will make it to the semis. The only way Craig wouldn't go is if he crossed the center line or did something to get disqualified. Don't think that's going to be the case. Let's see how quick he can go with this fast Queensland Brisbane air. Nice, clean, straight pass for Craig. At the far end, 715, 185. Wow. All right, we are down to 4 bikes in comp bike. How you feeling, sir?
Yeah, good, mate.
What's going to be the key to winning this thing?
Hopefully it grips.
There you go. Good luck. Well, as you can tell, that racer a little concerned about traction, maybe going away with dew setting in. It's getting colder.
4
it's getting
bikes
later.
left. How you feeling?
Yeah, good, mate. See how we go.
What's going to be the key to victory?
A to B on the slippery track, hope.
There you go. Good luck. He says track's going away a little bit.
Getting set. Final 4.
We got the Pro
competition bike.
Mod GS hanging tough. How's everything looking?
Oh, looking good.
Good.
Looking good.
Good luck to you.
Thank you.
And then there were 4. It's been a long weekend, but you're in the final 4.
Awesome.
What's it going to take to win this race?
Be in front of the other guy.
No doubt.
That's all I need.
There you go.
And we'll just see how we go. Do our best.
Good luck.
Thank you very much.
Really great to chat with those Australian racers. Appreciate the hospitality. Loved meeting every single one of them. And now we're set for a gargantuan semifinal. Jason Ellem, you heard him moments ago talking about his concerns of this racetrack perhaps being a little slippery. We'll see if he can still hook up and run the number. He's got Mitchell Ward alongside him, also on the Suzuki. Mitchell's index a 755, Jason's a 789. Mitchell out there on that turbocharged Suzuki GSXR 1000. Great matchup. Look for this one to come down to a hole shot. Nobody in a hurry to get in. Now they're both in. dead even off the line, ladies and gentlemen. We got a drag race, the Busa, the Turbo GSXR 1000. Watch that wind light. Top end of the racetrack, right-hand lane. Ellem, 780 beats a 762. 036 to an 030 on the tree. Mitchell actually had a slight head start, but not enough to run down Ellem. So Ellem's in the final. Who will he face? Will it be Craig Edwards near lane on the turbocharged no bar Suzuki Hayabusa? Or will it be our resident wheelie bar racer, Ethan Wright? 1,755 cubic centimeters of displacement for this nitrous oxide Suzuki GS. It is a bad machine. Edwards' index is a 744, Ethan's is a 730. A trip to the finals, competition bike is at stake. Who you guys got? Let me know. What type of motorcycle would you run in this class? Green lights all around. Oh, I think Ethan may have bobbled a little bit. Will it cost him? Watch the wind light, top end of the racetrack, coming on, give it to Craig Edwards. That Turbo Hayabusa motors to victory at a 768, 151 miles an hour. His crew loves it. The final round is set, and we will have it for you later on between Craig Edwards and Jason Ellem. Speaking of Jason Ellem and Craig Edwards, they're both in our semifinals here in Extreme Bike. We jump back over. Remember, this is the exhibition category. It is heads up, out the back door. Jason Ellem had an incredible weekend. You see him near lane. He ran a 7:10 earlier. That was the quickest nitrous no-bar pass in the history of Australia. This bike was set up by American legend Bill Vos. It's an awesome machine. Again, you can run up to 75 inches of wheelbase. You got to have 2 inches of ground clearance. No nitromethane allowed. All-time record in this category held by Leonard Azzopardi at 688 from Sydney. Ace Edwards has been 698 on a turbo bike. Brandon Gospel 707. And then you have the nitrous bikes here at 710. Ellem looking to maybe go quicker. Oh. Problems with the tree on the buy run. Thank goodness it was a buy run for Ellem. They did have some timing problems at Willowbank throughout the season, throughout this event particularly. I know when they were switching from class to class, the tree was timing out. Big drag race though. This is the culmination of the Thunder 400 series. It's getting late. You can see the grandstand starting to thin out a little bit. It was a really hefty turnout Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Rain plagued through Friday and Saturday. A lot of catching up to do here on Sunday. The timing issues didn't help. This has got to be frustrating for Ellem. But as I said, Brandon Gosbell, third quickest in this category. He's someone who's come over to the United States and has run with quick time in the Pro Street motorcycle category. It will be interesting to see where this extreme bike class goes. Will it go into an outlaw Pro Street / Pro Street motorcycle type category? Finally, Ellem's going to get a hit. We'll see if he just breaks the beam or follows through with it. Ellem's going to run it flat out. Don't know if the track's there to see any type of 710 performance out of him. He goes a 747 at 187 miles an hour. So how about Ellem? He's going to 2 finals. Can Craig Edwards make it to 2 finals? Let's find out. Craig Edwards coming up alongside Leith Darrach. Edwards near side. Darrach far side. Oh, Edwards with a big whole shot advantage. Top end of the racetrack, getting there first will be Edwards. 804, 153. Darrach goes 919. Your final is set. You Congratulations, Ellem and Edwards.
How you
going
feeling,
to 2
brother?
finals.
There you go. Good luck.
Let's get you now into round number 3 of modified bike. 5 competitors remain. Who do you like in this one? And the good luck cycle drag sticker in effect. Do appreciate that. Scott Mutch. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Final 5. Looking to advance to the semis in modified bike. Again, this is the category very similar to Pro ET. This is a breakout category. You do not want to go under your performance prediction vis-a-vis competition bike where you can. Finishing up some of the sportsman car categories. How about the Australian drag racing scene, alive and well? If you are from Australia, tell us more in the comments. Describe to us what it's like over there, what the weekly programs are like. Really impressed to see this amount of motorcycles in Australia. It was a great trip. We appreciate everybody for having Cycle Drag, and promoters all over the world. Remember, you want more exposure for your event? Bring Cycle Drag in. Get a hold of us. We'll come over, and from the pros to the sportsmen on down, we'll give you as much coverage as possible. Interesting matchup to kick things off. The Kawasaki ZX-14 of Laeith Skinner alongside Alan Annis Jr. on the Hayabusa. Here we go, Suzuki versus Kawasaki fans. Take your pick in this one. Who's it going to be? Alan Annis poised and ready to go. Hefty John Force style burnout. Annis dialed into an 878. Leith dialed into an 865. Will it be the Cali? Will it be the Suzuki? Here we go, top end of the racetrack. Suzuki has been dominant thus far, but here comes that ZX-14 top end of the racetrack. Give it to the Kawasaki ZX-14. 866 on an 865. Cowie fans, you got somebody to root for. Leith coming back. We now turn our attention to 2 fast Suzuki Hayabusas, both running that good luck cycle, drag, decal. Scott Mutch near lane, he's dialed in an 861. Dayne Brandon far lane, dialed in at an 842. Trip to the semifinals here at stake in modified bike. Dayne far lane chopped down the tree, 001 lumberjack style. Top end of the racetrack, yes, that equals a win. What a package. 001 on the tree, 850 on an 842. Dayne will be back for the semis. And now our resident GSXR 1000 racer, Craig Banks, has an opportunity to just break the beam. That's a great feeling. Why put any more heat in the motorcycle? Why risk breaking parts? That is your prerogative. All you have to do is break that beam, and he can get ready for his semi-final showdown against the Kawasaki ZX-14 of Laeith Skinner. Continuing on, I hope you guys are enjoying this full-length video. Let me know in the comments, do you like the longer videos? Let's take you to that semi-final in progress. The Kawasaki of Skinner, right lane. The GSXR 1000, left-hand lane. Top end of the racetrack, wind light coming on, right-hand lane. The ZX-14 is going to the final. 863. Breakout was 005 on the tree. It'll be Brandon's Hayabusa versus Skinner's ZX-14 in the final. That run coming to you. But in the meantime, it is now final time in Extreme Bike. Can Jason Ellem keep his dream weekend going? Ultimate bragging rights for that man near lane, coming off the quickest nitrous no-bar pass in Australian history at 7:10. Can Ellem finish the job with a win? He's got a very tough competitor alongside him, Craig Edwards, the same individual who he will meet in mere moments in the competition bike final. Similarities to the United States. We often see the same tough guys in final after final. Same thing over here in Australia. These two robot-like racers are doing their job. Who's going to win this one? Ellem looking for the win. Banks looking for the same. Final in Extreme Bike. Oh, we got green lights all around. This will be a fight to the finish. Not much separates them on the line. Ellem checks out. Nice clean straight run. Ellem 734, 192. Ellem takes the win. His crew loves it. Your Extreme Bike champ. Congratulations, Jason Ellem. Wow. Well, we've got a big rematch coming up in mere moments, but before we get to that, let's show you our modified bike final. Here you go, Suzuki versus Kawasaki fans. I told you we were going to have an epic showdown. The ZX-14 Busa Rivalry goes all the way to the final round. Laeith Skinner will be in the left lane. In the right lane will be Dayne Brandon. Let me check the dial-ins. 842 the dial-in for the Hayabusa. 864 the dial-in for the ZX-14. Two great levers. Two consistent motorcycles. This is your final round in modified bike. Let me know in the comments right now. Don't cheat. Don't look ahead. Will it be the Kali? Will it be the Suzuki? And let me know why you are loyal to one brand or the other. Or if you're like us here at Cycle Drag, and if it has two wheels, you love it no matter what. Not necessarily a brand loyalist here. We just love motorcycles. And this is always fun. If your favorite motorcycle is not a Suzuki or Kawasaki, let us know what is your favorite motorcycle and why, all time. Well, Busa fans, ZX-14 fans, here we go. Starting line advantage to the Suzuki, an 028 to an 078. Leith's got work to do on that Kawasaki top end of the racetrack. Win light Hayabusa, 846 on an 842. Leith breaks out, 863.7 on an 864 by just 3 thousandths. Brandon at an 028 light. That was the deciding factor. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now set for our final in Comp Bike. If these names sound familiar, it's because it's a rematch of our final in Extreme Bike, where Jason Ellem got the upper hand. Can Craig Edwards get revenge and even the score? This is a much different category, index category, record category. It's like Super Eliminator and NHRA Comp Eliminator. We'll check the indexes. Near lane, Jason Ellem will be running off that 789 index. Craig Edwards will run off a 744 index. Turbocharged Hayabusa left-hand lane. Who you guys like? Will Ellem go 2 for 2? Or will Edwards even the score? And if you've ever been in a final round or a high-pressure round, let us know what that's like, too, in the comments. Look at the anxiety. And these are two cool customers that are good at controlling those emotions. But even so, when you know that a win is at stake, it gets your heart pumping. What do you think? Quite an evening, huh?
Oh, yeah.
There you go. Jason Ellem's girlfriend hoping he can double up. That team will no doubt be eating filet mignon or putting some shrimps on the Barbie over in Australia if they can get the win here. Biggest drag race in the Southern Hemisphere about to come to an exciting conclusion, ladies and gentlemen. Two fast Suzuki Hayabusas here in the final round of the IHRA 400 Thunder season. Who you got? Side by side burnouts, and we are set to go. Like so many final rounds, look for this one to perhaps come down to a hole shot. Ellem's had stellar reaction times all weekend long, but so has his competitor, Craig Edwards. We're set into the late hours of the night. It's final round time. From Ipswich, Australia, worldwide coverage here on Cycle Drag. motorcycle drag racing. Please refer some friends. If you know some friends who would like this coverage, share this with them. Get them to subscribe. They're all welcome. We welcome the conversation, and we welcome everybody who loves motorcycles. Oh, Ellem out front with the head start, 029 to an 082, but here comes Edwards, top end of the racetrack, win like Craig Edwards, 729, takes out an 806. Craig Edwards gets the win, but what a weekend for Ellem and all those competitors. Some highlights of what else happened too. We have a full-length video up about Katie Sullivan coming over from the USA in Pro Stock Motorcycle, or Pro Bike as they call it over there, and winning against Ryan Learmonth. Make sure you check that one out. There's so much more coverage. Stay with us because we got a big winter celebration coming up. You also got to check out our Top Fuel motorcycle videos from over there. Chris Matheson and Jay Upton put on a show. We have this final round for you on the Cycle Drag YouTube channel that you can find. Simply search Chris Matheson or Jay Upton. It was loud. It was a pedal fest. Gotta love Top Fuel Motorcycle. Matheson's crew was fired up.
Wow! 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 Congratulations! That was a wild final, huh?
Pretty untidy, but we got there and then we won the championship 6 in a row.
Congratulations! Woo!
6 in a row for Matthew. Let's go to the winner's circle where Jason Ellem is drinking out of his boot. Are you kidding me, Ellem?
You can't really see it.
Oh, he did the what?
What exactly he's drinking, I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure it's alcohol.
Yeah, boy!
The most disturbing thing is that is no doubt a sweaty, disgusting, well-worn boot. Nonetheless, I like the celebration. Australian folks, you got to help me out. Is that an Australian tradition to drink out of the boot? Where does that come from? Us motorcycle drag racers, we do know, though, you do a lot of sweating throughout the day. Kind of gross, but kind of cool too. Congratulations. Hope you guys enjoyed this extended coverage. It was so great to come to Australia. I hope you love Cycle Drag on YouTube and CycleDrag.com on Facebook. We'll keep it coming, and we hope to return to Willowbank Raceway or somewhere down under real soon, as we had a great time meeting all the wonderful racers and crewmen and all the fans and individuals over there. It was fun. Plenty more videos on this channel from Australia. Check it out. We got to talk to some legends like Peter Allen. It was great. We got to congratulate Katie Sullivan. Mitch Brown was there, all over from the United States. Rhett Lockheed. And sadly, it was time to get back on the plane and head on over to the States. But it was a great trip. More coming, guys. Check out all the videos. Cycle Drag on YouTube, CycleDrag.com on Facebook. Subscribe, like, and please bring as many motorcycle fans as you can, and we'll keep this coming. Have a great one. And promoters and racers, if you would like to take your event to the next level in terms of exposure, invite Cycle Drag in. We'd be happy to come cover for you. Inquire within. Leave us a note in the comments.